We're live on this Monday morning. Thank you for being with us here on the KGNS Digital News Desk. We are live to the website, live to the app. We're also live to our YouTube channel on this Monday, the 20th day of May, final week of school for LISD. UISD has this week and then part of next week, and then they are done as well. And Yolanda Villarreal is in her first full week of weather. I don't know. She's just here to talk about weather. Hi Yolanda, how's it going?
It's going great, but I don't know if it's going to be looking great if people work outdoors, and also if you have pets, make sure they have plenty of water to drink and also an area where there's some shade, because it's going to be a sunny afternoon and brutal temperatures are expected across Texas for this week. And you know what, I just don't like saying for this week, because here in Laredo we've been experiencing triple digits and our highs in the upper 90s. So for us for today, and mainly all across the U.S., temperatures are expected to be above normal from Texas all the way into Florida and also into the Northeast, while other parts like in the West, they're experiencing very nice weather. Severe weather is returning as well, but not for us here in Texas. It's going to be mainly in the central states. So here in Texas, our morning temperatures right now are ranging in the upper 70s and in, well, already going to reach those 90s. We do see that for McAllen, Brownsville in the upper 80s. 86 is our current temperature. 81 for San Antonio, 79 for Austin, Amarillo, Lubbock in the upper 70s. 85 for El Paso, 83 for Houston. Houston, I know there's still some areas, some residents that haven't got their power back, so you guys gotta stay cool, because the heat is going to be extremely terrible for us for this week, where highs are going to be ranging in the 90s to triple digits. Here in our viewing area, in the low to upper 80s, 86 here in Laredo, 84 for Hebbronville and Freer, 85 for Zapata, 83 for Cotula, and 81 for Carrizo Spring. Our dew points in the low to upper 70s. When we have sufficient moisture that's coming from the southeast, which is wind from the Gulf of Mexico, this allows for our heat index values to be from 110 to 120 for this week. So we have lots of moisture, and those winds I mentioned, they're coming from the southeast. The good thing is that it's kind of breezy. Right now our winds are up to 12 miles per hour. It will be breezy at times for us for this week, but what's not looking good is those heat index values in the afternoon hours, because they're going to be ranging from 110 or higher. At the moment, we do see not much going on here in Texas. There's some isolated showers in the central states all the way into the Great Lakes, Missouri, Chicago, starting to see some of those showers. And then towards the west, California, nothing going on, just beautiful, I would say, the weather right now. We do see from Nevada, Utah, all the way into Wyoming, they're starting to see those showers and thunderstorms, also mixed precipitation, some snow. So severe weather will be in full effect today all the way into tonight. We do see it would be mainly in northeastern parts of Colorado, also Wyoming, central states, all the way into the Great Lakes, where they got to stay weather aware, because these showers and thunderstorms could produce hail, strong winds, and isolated tornadoes could be possible. When do we see the return of severe weather for us here in Texas? We do see it's at a marginal risk for the northeast parts of Texas. This would be by tomorrow, but then that severe weather where it's going to be serious would be mainly in the Great Lakes. And then by Wednesday, we're going to see more of that severe weather in the northeastern parts of Texas, from Dallas all the way into Chicago and parts of Pennsylvania. This would be by Wednesday. So now for us here, what's going on today? So lots of sunshine this afternoon is expected. Humid conditions, temperatures ranging in the 90s to triple digits. Breezy at times, gusts up to 20 miles per hour. And even for tonight, it's going to be warm and muggy, dropping into the 70s. So our heat index values for the rest of this week, from Monday all the way into Friday. Just take a look at that. So we do see very warm, cautious, extreme cautious, danger, extreme danger. Also keep in mind, if you bring someone with you in the car, don't leave them behind. Make sure they get off with you, or just leave the car on with that AC. And then we do see those heat index values from 110 all the way up to 117 this week. If you have pets, If they're outdoor pets, make just sure they have an area of shade, plenty of water to drink, and the 3 H's for this week: hot, humid, and hazy. Make sure your ACs are working at home and also in your cars. Our highs in the triple digits for this week and our lows in the upper 70s to low 80s. So make sure you stay hydrated, stay cool, protect yourself from the heat. Let's beat the heat. Back to you.
Okay, Yolanda, thank you very much. Yolanda Villarreal will be on Telemundo en tu Casa at 11 o'clock, and then we'll see her again on KGNS News at noon. Thanks for your time, Yolanda.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, here's what we have coming up. There was an accident involving a UISD school bus this morning. We'll have video of that. Also, a chase that led to a secure mode at one of the middle schools. And I think, and an assault that happened overnight. So I'll get to all those stories when we come back here on the KGNS Digital News Desk. Stay with me. All right, welcome back. We are live on this Monday morning. Thank you so much. So there was a two-car accident. This was by the 2400 block of Loop 20 on the Access Road. This was involving an SUV and a school bus. No injuries were reported. We do have video of this. Again, this was on the Access Road, 2400 block of Loop 20, and this was a school bus, as you can see, from United Independent School District. No injuries reported, thankfully, with any of those kids or anyone on board for that matter. Also, just coming in, an accident, and I don't have video for this. This is from PD. Accident off I-35 by exit 4A. Across from what used to be the bingo there, closing down one lane exit to Del Mar, unknown on severity of any injuries, so we'll follow up on that one. And then also from PD overnight, let's see here. They received a call about 10:30 at 1500 Calle del Norte. A male suspect threatened to assault someone with a handgun. PD was able to find him, and the suspect ran from PD. The suspect was caught at the HEB next to Target on Del Mar. No injuries in that, but we are getting more on that story as well. A residents inside an apartment spent the weekend cleaning up after a car ends up inside their unit on Friday. This is an image sent to the KGNS News team of the Hillside Apartments and what looks to be a silver SUV inside of it. Our sources saw Laredo police units at the complex responding to the incident. However, there was little information available as to what happened and if there were any injuries. We'll provide more details when they become available to us. Also, this was on Saturday night. Traffic on southbound Loop 20 at a standstill due to this accident. This was at the intersection of Loop 20 and Jackman Road. Police and Laredo Fire were at the scene. Witnesses say this accident took place after 8 o'clock Saturday. Witnesses also say they saw about 4 people being taken in an ambulance. We'll have more information on this accident for you when it becomes available as well. And the Laredo Police Department is trying to identify this individual for theft of motor vehicle. If you have any information regarding this person, you are asked to call Crime Stoppers at 727 TIPS. You can also use the Crime Stoppers P3 app. So again, this individual wanted for questioning in regard to a theft of a motor vehicle. Okay, we switch gears. Early voting does begin today. So if you want to vote early, you can do that from now through Friday. You have your opportunity to cast your ballot ahead of time. Among the races headed to the runoff on the Democrat side, you have the sheriff's race runoff between the incumbent Martin Cuellar and Weil Ruiz. And then vying for the Constable 4, Precinct 4 are Cristina Guerra and Roles San Miguel. Rosie Cuellar and Cecilia Castellano are going head-to-head for the state representative seat for District 80. Again, these are all on the Democratic runoff side. On the Republican runoff, you'll have the congressional seat for District 28 to run against Congressman Henry Cuellar. The runoff is between Lázaro Garza and Jay Furman, and that is on the Republican ticket. The election day is actually next Tuesday. For more information on the election, you can go to our website at KGNS.tv and click on the elections guide for more details. From Border Patrol, 11 undocumented immigrants tried to hide from agents while trying to come into the country. Laredo Sector Marine units with Laredo North agents were able to catch the people you see there on the screen. This was by Laredo College. According to Border Patrol, 3 smugglers escaped into Mexico as soon as the agents arrived on the scene. In other news, a local family medicine physician is sentenced after pleading guilty to conspiracy back in January. Dr. Carlos Ornedo is going to serve 12 months and 1 day in a federal prison. The sentence handed down by Northern District of Texas Judge Terry Means for the 1 count of conspiracy to pay and receive health care kickbacks. Along with the prison sentence, Dr. Ornedo is also required to pay a fine and restitution of almost $500,000, and upon release of prison, he'll be placed on supervised release for 2 years. In January, the Department of Justice outlined the details of the case, saying Dr. Ornedo agreed to order a substantial number of lab tests for patients he saw, ordering them to be performed by companies Unified Laboratory Services and Spectrum Diagnostic Laboratory. In total, authorities say he submitted orders that resulted in billing more than $4.1 million to federal health care programs such as Medicare. Back in 2022, 2 other Laredo physicians, Jose Roel Maldonado and Eduardo Carlos Canova, also pled guilty to the same scheme. Both physicians were also sentenced to serve time in prison, along with lab owners and others that were involved in the scene. And a health fair was held at the Gateway Community Health Clinic this past weekend. The theme was improving mental health. There was a variety of physical exams, information on behavior detection services, dental checkups, and vaccinations, in addition to activities to help a person relax, as well as face painting crafts and pet costume contests. The event was free and open to everyone. If you live in District 1, there is a bulky waste collection happening. This will be on a Wednesday, letting you know with plenty of time. You will need to have your items out by 7 in the morning on a Wednesday. It should be placed on the sidewalk and not obstructing the walkway. For more information, you can call 311 or visit laredosolidwaste.com. Over the weekend, it was a special occasion marked by the city of Laredo. It was the 206th anniversary. Saturday night, they held a special event. The Webb County Heritage Foundation, along with several other local nonprofit organizations and downtown groups, held a festival highlighting the community's past throughout history, as well as its culture in the arts. Some of the organizations included Laredo Center for the Arts, Laredo Cultural District, the Webb County Historical Foundation, the Laredo Film Society, Laredo Main Street, the Daphne Foundation, and others took part in the celebration. Hey, why didn't this play? What happened? Oh, now it plays. All right, well, finally, with the end of the school year closing in, the City of Laredo Parks and Rec Department is already getting ready for its summer program. This Saturday, park officials were at the Haynes and Faskin Recreation Centers registering children from ages 6 to 15 for its free three-week summer program. The first session is from June 3rd to June 21st. The second, June 24th to July 12th. The third is from July 15th to August 2nd.
We have sports, we have educational stuff that for the kids to look for. We have themes for every week, so the children can more or less, we'll be doing something pertaining to that theme. But in other words, we'll have the kids running, having a good time, and spending a lot of time meeting new friends.
Well, if you want to register, you can stop by a recreation center during the week. You must bring your child's birth certificate in order to sign up. The cost is $60 per child plus the rec center membership, which is $15. All right, that's all I have. I think, let me just check to see some of the messages that came in. I don't know if any of these were from the Laredo Police Department. Oh, apparently the accident that I told you about by Border Bingo off of I-35 exit 4A is pretty severe. That's developing. So we'll have more details on that in our newscast in just a little bit. This is a look at the traffic camera that's in that area. So you see right there the exit to Del Mar Boulevard off of I-35, and we're hearing now this is a pretty severe accident. So I know there is, obviously that's the I-35 Man Road camera. Let me see if I can get to that camera from here. Here's a live look at this camera. Okay, so we already have a crew out there that's going to get some more information for us, but this is off of I-35 by exit 4A. This is the camera at I-35 at Man Road, and you can see the traffic slowing down there. This traffic is still flowing. Obviously, they're slowed down, but there is quite a few emergency vehicles on the shoulder and in that far right lane. And we're told that this is now being described as a very severe accident. So we'll find out if there are, hopefully not, any fatalities, but if there are, we'll report that to you on Telemundo en tu Casa and on the noon show. That's going to do it for now. I'm going to leave it on this traffic camera, and I will see you on KGNS News at noon. Telemundo en tu Casa is before that at 11. Have a blessed rest of your day.